In this video, we are going to discuss about the website module. Basically, a website is an important part of the company, and a website basically makes to support the company activities online and also to connect a particular set of customers with the company. And it also enhances the user experience like translation tools, mobile preview, and have certain design features. Now let's look into our website module. For that, go to your website, and when you open this, you can see the dashboard of your website, and here you can see the visitors in our website through Google Analytics. So when you come here, you can see different menus such as dashboard, blog, forum, visitors, and configuration. Now first of all, let's look what is there in configuration. So under configuration, let's go to our settings. So when you go to your settings, you can see certain features. So this comes the settings. So here you can see an option that go to website. So when you click on this, it will take you to a website. So here you have an option to choose the theme for your website, and here you can add additional features, and when you click on this, it will take you to the different apps that are related to our website. So these are the few features that is involved in a website category and the apps related to that. And here under website title, you can provide the name of your website, and you can also provide the logo, that is favicon, for your website. So this one would be displayed at the top when you open your website. And here you have an option to provide different languages. Here you can provide different languages, and if you want to install new languages to your website, you can install this from here. And here you have an option to provide the website logo that will display on your website, and here you have an option to select the company. And under customer account, you can let your customer log in to see their documents either by on invitation or by free sign up. And here you have option called as Google Analytics. It will help you to track the visitors in your website through Google Analytics. And when you scroll down, you can see some more features, that is you have an option to add social media. So basically it will add links to social media on your website, and also have an option to set the default social share images. And under features, you can see that you have an option to set multiple websites. So when you click on or when you enable this multiple website, you will able to choose multiple website for your company. And here you also have an option to use the Google Maps on your website. And here you can see an option called as link tracker. So basically the link tracker will help you to know which marketing sources are profitable and which are not. And here you can see the web push notifications. So it will enable a push notifications and will configure the website notification permission. And under communication, you can see the contact form. So here you have a sales team and a salesperson. So under sales team, here you can assign the sales team for a new lead that is created from the contact form. And under the salesperson, here you can set the salesperson for the new leads that is created through the contact us form. So this comes under the settings of our website. Now let's look further. So now let's see what is there in apps. So when you click on apps, you can see the certain apps that are related to our website. So in order to add features to your website, you can install this app. Now let's move back, and under apps you can see the next menu, that is pages. So here you can see certain kinds of pages, and these pages are viewed in our website. So here you have the name of your pages and corresponding URL, and whether the pages is published or not, and when it was last updated by and last updated on, and track. So here it gives the information of the page that is available in your website. And then comes the blog section. So under blogs you have three options, that is blocks, tags and tag categories. So under this blocks you have an option to create. Here you can see the already created one, and you can also create a new one. So here you can provide the name for your block. So here you can provide the name of your block, and here you can provide any subtitle if there. So right now I'm discarding this, I'm not creating it. And now the next option is tag. Under tags you can see the already created one. Now let's look the new one. So you can click on create, and here you can provide the name of the tag that you wanted. So suppose if I'm providing the name as test, and here you can mention the category. So you can also create a category for your tag. So right now I'm not providing any kind of tag, and under here you have an option that is used in. So when you click on this add a new line, here you can see the certain blocks and their titles. So when you select any one of this, so here you can see the title of your blog, the blog name and the contributor, and when it was last updated. So by using this you can use this tag in this blog, and you can save this. So here you can see that one tag is being created and there is one record also. And next one is that tag categories. So you can also create tag categories for your tags. So from here you can create that. Then next is the forum. So under forum you can see ranks, forums as well as tags. So the purpose of tag is same in case of blog that we have discussed. Then comes the forums. So here you can see a certain sets of forums, and here you can also create a new forum. Here you can provide the name for your forum, such as suppose I'm creating that is how to install Odoo. So here you can choose whether it is a question or any kind of discussion. So right now my forum mode is a question. So when you come here you can see certain options, that is options, karma gains and karma related. So to know more about this karma gains and karma related rights and forum, you can please check the link above. So here you can provide the order, and here you can also mention the course and description, and here you can see the karma gains and karma related rights. Means in order to ask a question the person must have at least 3 points, and so like this you can provide certain kind of points to that. And now let's save this, and this is all about forums. And here you can also see an option called as ranks. So this ranks, here you can see different sets of ranks. Here you can see that in order to get this rank, at least you should have 1 karma point, that is required karma should be at least 1. And here you can also see an option called user to that rank. So here are these users which are applicable to get these ranks. So on the basis of the karma points these ranks are provided. So this is all about the rank, forum and tags. And then comes the next thing is online appointment. So from here you can create an online appointments. So here you can see that you can provide an online appointment type. Here suppose here you can provide the name as schedule a meeting. So here you have an option for appointment duration, for how much hours it should take, and schedule the appointment, and also have an option to allow the cancelling. And here you can select the time zone as per the customer, and here you have an option to provide the reminder as a notification, and here you can have an option to provide the location. And next one is that the assignation method, so whether it should be a random or whether it should be chosen by the customer. So, and here you can also have an option to add the employee name. So here you can select any one of the employee, and here you can mention his working hours, and here also you can provide the appointment link or the appointment date for this available employee, and then you can save this. And when you go to your website, you can see that here you can see the appointment type and it is in the unpublished state. So you can make this as published, so it would be available in your website. So this is the appointment time and confirmation. So here you can see different appointments that has been created. So here you can see the appointment that we have created, that is schedule a meeting. So here comes, when you click on that schedule a meeting, an option comes that view availabilities. So when you click on that, you can see the appointment time and all. So this is all about the online appointments in our website.
Now let's move on to blogs of our website. Here you can see different blog posts created before, having some title and blog name under which it belongs, and the number of views of this blog, and the last contributor. Here it is Michelle Admin, and you can see other contributors. Then last updated date and time. So you can create a new blog post, and you can give the blog name under which you are creating the blog post and the title of the blog post. So I'm just creating a blog, new blog. I'm giving name inventory. I'm saving it, and you can give a title for this blog. And if you need to provide a subtitle, you can provide that, and add some tags for this blog post. Okay, I'm just giving rights, and multiple tags can be provided here. Then publishing options, you can set some options. Here you can add an author for this. I'm just adding person. Then publishing date. Okay, I'm publishing it for today. Then last contributor, last update on, this can be viewed here. I'm just saving this. Okay, now from here itself you can go to website and publish this. So I'm publishing this blog post. Then you can see this blog post in the website. Okay, now let us continue. Then we can go to forum and see the forum post. So forums are used to maintain some question answer section that can be a discussion or asking some questions. So here you can see the title and the forum name. This is the forum post and the forum under which it belongs, and the number of views of the forum post, then number of answers, the count of answers given, and favorite count also you can see. So if you open one, you can see there is a forum post created, how to configure ERP, and the forum under which it belongs to test. Then you can add a question here. Then you can see it is created by Michelle Admin and asked on date and time can be seen. Then updated by Michelle Admin and updated on date and time. You can see that also. Then you can provide tags for this forum post and status. You can see this forum post is active, and the reason you can see a reason, and you can create new reason here. Then you can see it is closed by. So it is closed by some person. If this forum post is closed, then you can see who closes this forum post, and you can set a person to close this. Then closed on, if this forum post is closed, then closed on date can be viewed. Then correct. Then you can see a option correct if it is a correct answer or answer accepted. Then number of views, you can add the number of views for this forum post. Then total votes, favorite count, number of answers, relevance of this forum post. Then if someone answered this forum post, then you can see answered by some persons, then status, whether it is active or not, then if it is correct answer, that also can be viewed. And you can add lines. Here some answers can be added. So in this way you can create forum post and save. Then under visitors menu you can see two sub-menus, that is visitors and views. So if you click visitors, under that you can see the visitors of our website. Here there are different visitors and last action can be viewed, the time. That is here Michelle admin last action 46 minutes ago and the number of visits, that is 31 visits currently. Then the last page visited, here it is home page, then the visited pages, total visited pages, and if some leads or opportunities are created, that count also can be seen. So if you click one, you can see you can send mail from here and also you can send SMS. Then under visitor information you have certain fields that can be linked partner of the last logged user, last logged in user, then his email ID, mobile number, language. Then if you need to push some notifications after editing, you can do that. If you tick this, then notifications can be pushed if someone visits the website. Then under visits, first connection date and last connection date and also time can be viewed. Then what all pages are visited, that can be seen here. Then if that person is offline or online, that can be viewed from here itself. Then the total leads, then visits, then page views. If you open this, you can see all the views and the page name, then which URL and the visited date and time. So the same thing can be seen under this menu, that is views. You can see the visitor, page, URL and visitor date and time. Okay, now let's move to dashboard. Then go to website. Okay, here you can see different menus, pages, customize, promote. And before that, you can also see home. This is the home page of a website. Then if some courses are posted, that can be viewed under courses. Then contact us. Customers can contact us by sending email, their phone number, company name, subject, your question, and if some attachments are there, that can be added here. Then if some inquiries need to be asked, that also can be given by individuals and sent. Then under events, if some events are created, events can be some campaigns and festivals, like that way different hockey tournament. So these events can be viewed under this event menu. So what all events are created in the website. Then according to some categories, exhibition, show, training, these are all the categories of the events. According to that, we can filter the events. Then also based on countries. Okay. Now under blogs, we have discussed about blogs. If you have created some blogs, under this menu, you can see all the blog posts. Then under help, you can see some help desk. That is a customer care service. If customers have asked some questions, that can be viewed here. And we can click this to go. Okay, this is some popular questions asked in the help desk. Then we can come back to home page. Now under pages, you can see edit menu. That is, we can add more menus and we can edit the existing menus. By clicking add menu item, you can add new menus. Then you can add mega menus. Then save it. You can also delete the existing menu. Then under pages, there is other thing, that is manage pages. If you click that, you can see the existing pages and the URL of each page. Then whether it is page published or not. Then is the page indexed by search engine? Is the page SEO optimized? That is search engine optimization. And you can also delete the existing page, clone this page, optimize, same thing. Then you can make some settings That is, you can configure each page. Then under customize menu, you can see customize theme. You can change the theme of our website. So there are different themes, simplex, default. You can select a theme from here. Okay, I'm just closing it. Then under customize, you have HTML, CSS, JavaScript editor. Then you can add some features. Then if you need to track, you can click this to track visitors. Okay, that's all under the customize tab. Now if you click, you can see edit menu. If you click this one, you can add some options to our website. Okay, I'm just editing this. You can see the structure. You can add some cover, image and many things, and you can add form builder where some questions or queries can be asked. So from here some name can be given, phone number, and if you send this, it will be sometimes redirected to some page. So in this way people can ask some questions or they can give some feedbacks to a company, and this way you can add form builder. Then okay, and same way if you click something, you can add, you can see some options. Under options, number of columns, alignment, background color, link anchor. You can add some link anchor, so that if you add a link anchor to an image, it can be redirected to some other image and all. Then you can, under column, you can set some background color, styles. Then button alignment can be set here, and you can also give some size for your titles, and according to this, priority will be given to those titles. And you can add link here, that to the link which it need to be redirected. If you are setting a link to a button, it will be redirected to some page. So in this way you can make or customize our pages in our website. Okay, I'm just saving it. So I have customized our home page. Okay, then from here you can also add new page, blog post, new event, forum, job offer. If you have some job offers you can publish it in your website. Then new course, new appointment type, then new product, new live chat channel also can be added here. Okay, then you have mobile preview for this website if you need. Then under promote, you can see optimize SEO, that is search engine optimization, in order to increase the number of visits of our website. So to know more about SEO optimization, that is search engine optimization, click the link above. I'm just closing it. Then under promote, you can see track this page if you want to add some link tracker to track this website. So a link tracker, it helps in tracking all marketing sources and identify which one gives you best traffic. To know more about link tracker, please check the link above. So that's all about the module website.
If you are interested in knowing more about this or looking for any Odoo implementation or customization in your business, drop your request to info@cybrosys.com.